Hello everybody. In last session we started our chapter 9th. What is a problem solving? What is problem? What is problem solving? We already covered flowchart. What is flowchart? Which symbol there are used? Start, input, output. This is start symbol. This is input output symbol. This is also input output. This is processing symbol. This is end symbol. There are some examples how to create a flowchart. Simple problem, some steps and creating a flowchart. Today we are going to continue advantages and disadvantages of flowchart. Whatever tools we use, they have some advantages and disadvantages. Flowchart is also an exception. It also has some benefits and drawbacks. Advantages of flowchart. Which are the advantages? As it provides a pictorial representation of the problem solution, it is easy to understand. Of course, any pictorial representation is easy than textual. It provides a convenient aid for writing computer instruction. Exactly. The instruction which we want to give computer, it provides a convenient aid. Due to flowchart, we are able to understand. It assists the programmer in reviewing and correcting the solution step. What is programmer? Who make a program. So, it assists the programmer in reviewing and correcting the solution steps. It helps in discussion of different methods for solving a problem. This in turn provides us facility to compare them accurately. These are the advantages. And disadvantages, drawing a flowchart for a large and complex problem is time consuming and laborious. For small problem, multiplication of two number or division of two number or which is the greatest number, this type of small problem solving, to solve this type of problem, to draw a flowchart is easy. But if we want to prepare a flowchart for making any computer program, and if the program is very big, it is a time consuming and laborious. As flowchart consists of symbols and any changes or modification in the program logic will most of the times require a new flowchart to be drawn. Exactly. Flowchart consists of symbol, and if we make any major or minor changes in our program, the whole flowchart should be required to draw again. There are no standards specifying the details of data that should be shown in a flowchart. Hence, flowchart for given problem, although with similar logic, may vary in terms of data shown. So there are 4 advantages and 3 disadvantages of the flowchart. Now next is a algorithm. What is algorithm? Algorithm, flowchart, pseudocode, these are the simple problem solving steps. Your friend has reached your home and how now interested in coming to your school. She calls you and asks for direction to reach your school. To instruct him, her on how to reach school, you will first need to have some route location in mind. Assume that you have a route map as shown in figure. Solution. Step 1. Start from my home and take right to go for 300 meters. Step 2. Now take a left turn and go straight for another 800 meters. Take a right turn and walk for 500 meters. You will encounter a 4 cross roads with a circle. Step 4. Do not take a turn at circle. Instead, keep on walking in the direction you are walking till another 700 meters. Now take a right turn. After 600 meters, you will reach another crossroads with an oval shaped fountain in the middle of the crossroad. Take a left turn from this junction and walk for 300 meters. You will be able to see my school on the right side of the street. From the above example, we can see that the problem of reaching your school is solved by following a sequence of a step. In computer science, an algorithm refers for a step-by-step procedure for solving a particular problem. An algorithm is written in natural language like English. Algorithm once written then can be easily converted into computer programs. So underline this line. In computer science, an algorithm refers to a step-by-step procedure for solving a particular problem. An algorithm is written in natural language like English. Algorithm once written then can be easily converted into computer programs. So first we saw flowchart. Flowchart is a pictorial representation of solving the problem. Algorithm is a step-by-step procedure for solving a particular problem. Algorithm is a step-by-step procedure for solving a particular problem. An algorithm is written in natural language like English. These two lines are very important for the algorithm. Algorithm once written then can be easily converted into computer programs. See another problem one. Write an algorithm to find a summation of numbers divisible by 11 within range of 1 to 100. Start. Step 1, start. Step 2, take two variable num and sum. Step 3, initialize num equal to 1 and sum equal to 0. Check whether num is divisible by 11. To do this, we have to find a remainder. When num is divided by 11, store the remainder in another variable, say r. R equal to num minus integer upon number divided by 11 into 11. So this type of steps we can write in simple English language. Step 5, if r is not equal to 0, then go to step 7. Sum equal to sum plus num equal to num plus 1. If num is less than 100, go to step 4. Print sum. These are the simple steps to solving a problem. What is our problem? Did the number is given divisible by 11 or not? Here we are going to find numbers which are divisible by 11, but it should be range for 1 to 100. These are the simple steps and here are the explanations. Same way problem 2. Write an algorithm to find compound interest for given principal amount, time period and rate of interest when interest is calculated by every year. CI equal to P into PNR upon 100 if you calculate the simple interest. So these are the simple problem which should be just read. It's not required to see it in detail. In our exam, we should going to start like this type of questions. Which of the following symbol is to use? You begin a flow chart. What is the answer? Start, 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 start. First one is the start. Which of the following refers to a list of instructions in proper order to solve the problem? Proper instruction. When the list instruction will come, algorithm will be answered. So, see, you must be check what is the proper question and which are the refers to a list of instructions in proper order to solve a problem called. Which of the following symbol is used to test condition? For condition, diamond. Which of the following symbol is used to represent output? Input, output. So, what is the parallelogram? Parallelogram, it's the start. Input, output, it's maybe square. See this. Input, output. This is a parallelogram, start and end. This is a process. So I hope you will be clear this chapter. In this chapter, you must be understood or remind only what is a flowchart, what is the algorithm, what is the problem solving technique, and the symbols of the flowchart. If you remember all these things, it is a sufficient. So you must be complete whole exercise in your computer notebook. Without notebook, you will not able to attend a practical exam, as well as you will be not give the textbook or notebook marks. I hope you will be clear everything in this chapter. In next session, we will start our new chapter. You must be know from next chapter, we are going to start our C programming language. Now you should be try to understand how we can going to problem, how we are creating a program. We already completed our all chapter from 1 to 9. If you have an index, you must be remember the whole chapters. In our exam, we will continue all practical as well as theory. You must be read objective. In your theory paper, there may be only objective question, but in your notebook, you will be completed objective as well as descriptive. So thank you. In next session, we will start our next chapter. Thank you.